Hello, my name is Nick Scarlett, and among other things, I am an equality and inclusive service trainer. I travel all around the country and Europe, teaching businesses how to help their staff understand how to give really good customer service for disabled people, because I am disabled. That's my wheelchair. A key element of what I do is talking about what the academic world call models of disability. Not that kind, but, models, ways of understanding what the word disabled means. The first one is called the medical model, and that comes from doctors and the way the medical world sees disability. And that says you are disabled by what's wrong with you, the broken bits. I use my chair again, because I have a spinal cord injury due to cancer. So that's my disability. And it says the word disability is all about a lack of ability. Disability, less ability. And that seems obvious. Of course it is, But the problem is it doesn't exactly work all the while. Partly because it says the only way to be less disabled is to be cured. We've all got to wait until the medical world cures us. Otherwise, we just have to put up with all the rubbish we live with. Don't like that one. Don't like that. No. And many disabled people, for a long time, didn't like it. So a group of academics went, let's think of something else. And they came up with a new way of understanding what disability is, which they called the social model. Now, the social model says, but we are disabled by the world around us. It says, yes, we have things that are medically different about us. So I can't walk. But that doesn't mean I'm disabled by that. It just means I'm different. It's a bit like I can play piano and many people can't. Does that mean that those people are piano disabled? No. And also, you can learn to play piano in different ways. I can't read music, I play by ear. So that means that I'm disabled if you give me a sheet music, but if you give me the tune, I can pick it up immediately. And that's what a wheelchair is. Ta-da, wheelchair. In that it gives me freedom, liberation. I can wheel anywhere I want. In fact, in my chair, I can wheel faster and further than most people can walk. And say I went shopping, but I went to, say, Westfield. In there, I am the dream shopper. I can wheel for as far as I like. I can load up my chair with all lots of shopping, and it takes very little effort. If I go to a town that's old and historic, suddenly the environment disables me. Buildings with steps stop me getting in. But a building with a ramp or lift or level access entrance doesn't. I can get in. And that's sort of the social model in microcosm. Now, many people take that to mean that it's all about steps and stairs, but it isn't. It's about the way the world thinks. Steps and stairs were the answer to getting in a building and getting up and down floors for millennia. But now technology has moved on, and now you can put a ramp or a lift or something in. And so that changes the way the world works and makes it less disabling for us disabled types. And that's the key to the social model. Medical model, I have to wait to be cured if I don't want to be disabled. But the social model says we can change the world. We can change what it means to be disabled. And that's it, that drive to stop saying, well, what's the point? It's too expensive. There's not that many disabled people, are there? Well, that kind of thing that stops the world moving forward and says, hey, let's embrace diversity. Let's embrace difference. Let's make the world better for everyone. And that's what the social model does. And the barriers can be, like I said, physical, steps, stairs, stuff like that. It can be around information. If you send out a flyer to someone who's visually impaired, they ain't going to know what's going on, are they? It's just a piece of paper that goes from the front door to the recycling. So how do people get information? Language. If you are a British Sign Language user, that's how you communicate. If you're in a room full of people that are using oral communication, you're lost, just as it would be if you stuck me in a room full of people that were speaking, most other foreign languages, apart from a tad of French, a smattering of Spanish, and a very little bit of German. But, Russian, I'm lost. And then I'm disabled. The same way, the other way around. And we accept that we need to help people understand what's going on in other languages. That should include sign language. But the end is attitude. attitude. If we all say, no more, we're going to build an inclusive, accessible society, then that's the social model in action. And that can be anything. How people work, how people live, how people get around. My wheelchair, just look at how groovy my wheelchair is. Right? When I became a wheelchair user in 1981, I was given a piece of pig iron that weighed a ton, broke every 6 months and was horrible. Now I have a science fiction black sexy number. Right? And you can get them in all colours that do all different things. There's electric ones and manual ones. Right? That's what technology is doing for us. So we need to apply it to everything else. Anyway, that's kind of it. That's the social model and the medical model. Most disabled people prefer the social model because it allows for change. We aren't all sitting on our hands waiting to be cured. One day we might be, but in the meantime, the social model allows us to have a bit of fun. And let's face it, that's what we all want in the end.